Exodus chapter 3. God appears to Moses in a bush and sendeth him to deliver Israel. Now Moses fed the sheep of Jethro, his father-in-law, the priest of Midian, and he drove the flock to the inner parts of the desert, and came to the mountain of God, Horeb. And the Lord appeared to him in a flame of fire out of the midst of a bush. And he sat at the bush and was on fire and was not burnt. And Moses said, I will go and see this great sight, why the bush is not burnt. And when the Lord saw that he went forward to see, he called to him out of the midst of the bush and said, Moses, Moses. And he answered, Here I am. And he said, Come not nigh hither, put off the shoes from thy feet, for the place whereon thy standeth is holy ground. And he said, I am the God of thy father, the God of Abraham, the God of Isaac, the God of Jacob. Moses hid his face, for he durst not look at God. And the Lord said to him, I have seen the affliction of my people in Egypt, and I have heard their cry because of the rigor of them that are over their works. And knowing their sorrow, I am come down to deliver them out of the hands of the Egyptians, and to bring them out of their land into a good and spacious land, into the land that floweth with milk and honey, to the places of the Canaanite and the Hittite, and the Amorite, and the Perizzite, and the Hivite, and the Jebusite. For the cry of the children of Israel is come unto me, and I have seen their affliction wherewith they are oppressed by the Egyptians. But come, and I will send thee to Pharaoh, that thou mayest bring forth my people, the children of Israel, out of Egypt. And Moses said to God, Who am I that I should go to Pharaoh, and should bring forth the children of Israel out of Egypt? And he said to him, I will be with thee, and this thou shalt have for a sign, that I have sent thee, when thou shalt have brought my people out of Egypt, thou shalt offer sacrifice to God upon his mountain, this mountain. Moses said to God, Lo, I shall go to the children of Israel, and say to them, The God of your fathers hath sent me to you. If they should say to me, What is this name? What shall I say to them? God said to Moses, I am who am. He said, Thus shalt thou say to the children of Israel, He who is hath sent me to you. And God said again to Moses, Thus shalt thou say to the children of Israel, The Lord God of your fathers, the God of Abraham, and the God of Isaac, and the God of Jacob, hath sent me to you. This is my name forever, and this is my memorial unto all generations. Go, gather together the ancients of Israel, and thou shalt say to them, The Lord God of your fathers, the God of Abraham, the God of Isaac, and the God of Jacob, hath appeared to me, saying, Visiting, I have visited you, and I have seen all that hath befallen you in Egypt. And I have said the word to bring you forth out of the affliction of Egypt, into the land of the Canaanite, the Hittite, the Amorite, the Perizzite, and Hivite, and Jebusite, to a land that floweth with milk and honey. And they shall hear my voice, and shall go in, thou and the ancients of Israel, and the king of Egypt, and thou shalt say to him, The Lord God of the Hebrews hath called us. We will go 3 days' journey into the wilderness to sacrifice unto the Lord our God. But I know that the king of Egypt will not let you go, but by a mighty hand. For I will stretch forth my hand, and will strike Egypt with all my wonders I will do in the midst of them. After these, he will let you go. And I will give favor to this people in the sight of the Egyptians, and with you go forth, you shall not depart empty. But every woman shall ask of her neighbor, and of her that is in her house, vessels of silver and of gold, and raiment, and you shall put them on your sons and daughters, and shall spoil Egypt.